Welcome back to Profiles in Caring, as we tell you about an Ecuadorian nonprofit benefiting people there for the last 120 years. Here again, Doug Jardine.
Ecuador, home to over 13 million people, Ecuatorianos, divided by topography from the almost 2-mile-high Andes Mountains, capital city of Quito, to the Pacific coastal city and economic and population capital of the country, Guayaquil. Guayaquil is the country's major port. Over 2 million people call this city home. The unemployment rate really not that high for a South American country at about 11%, but the number that sticks out here is the number of underemployed, the working poor. Almost half of the country's people fall into that category, and so when it comes to health care, many, if not most, cannot afford it. And that is where one of the world's oldest nonprofits steps in to fulfill its incredibly inspiring mission. Says the mantra of La Junta de Beneficencia de Guayaquil:
provide solidarity, social assistance without any profit, with the highest level of quality and care to the needy of Ecuador, all over the stage of their life, particularly providing medical services in order to promote and facilitate a real concept of health, thus contributing to the social development as well to the quality of life of its inhabitants.
Hoy juega los últimos hoy día juega.
The largest source of financial support for the junta, the National Lottery. Games are played weekly, and there are many weekly winners.
$500,000 para el número 77,529.
But even with the success of the lottery, there is not enough income when you're talking about the junta taking care of half of all health-related concerns, not only in Guayaquil, but in the province of Guayas.
Viene un indigente que tiene que ser operado del corazón.
He says an indigent could come in needing open heart surgery that could cost $40,000. The person may only end up spending $500 for that $40,000 operation. And then there are those, he says, who many times during the day arrive at their doors. Not only do they not have money to pay, they don't even have names. They have been totally abandoned by their families. They have to register them here with NN, no name. Run completely by a volunteer board of 39 directors retired from very successful careers, La Junta de Beneficencia de Guayaquil oversees all areas of health. From maternity and infant care, 100 babies are born in this facility every single day, and you will hear more about the junta's commitment here a little bit later. To a children's hospital, to a general hospital, a psychiatric hospital.
Con los ojos vendados bebieron dos que siempre se dieron cariño.
Homes for the elderly. Also included in their list of projects overseen by the junta, the city's nicest cemetery, and even homes and schools for orphans, where these children are given educational opportunity they would have never, ever had, without the help of La Junta. But there is no question the main focus here is health care for everyone, whether they can pay or not.
If they have money, we charge them. If they don't, we do it free, completely free of charge.
That's amazing.
Well, we do a good job in that. You know? We have been doing that for 120 years.
Can you do it for another 120?
I hope so. I hope so.
Because your population's going to...
It's growing like that, exploding, I should say.
It may not always be the fastest care, but care is offered nonetheless. The line of those needing help is always lengthy. Many have not only spent one night here, but many, many nights. Sleeping on cardboard beds for days or weeks, waiting for relatives to be treated and cared for. It is a slow process as hundreds fill waiting rooms, wanting to be seen. But the process does move forward and care is extended. Without La Junta, these people would simply have nowhere to go and chances are would receive no care at all.
On outpatients, we used to do it free. And then we had hundreds of thousands of them going. Everybody would go, if they had a drip of the nose, they would go to them to ask for dental services. Now we're charging $2 or $3 per visit. The number has reduced, but actually the people that are going are the ones who need it.
But for sure, anybody from Loja to Ibarra, they're all coming.
Oh, they're all coming here.
They're open arms.
We're open arms. We're open arms. We take care of anybody. We don't ask where they. We check where they come from to keep the records, of that. But we take care of the same for one from Loja or Macarao or wherever they come.
Es un hospital histórico fundado el año 1564.
The hospital was established in 1564, he says, and it belongs to the people of the city of Guayaquil. It is the largest hospital in Ecuador, more than 900 beds. Among all of its facilities, the Junta has more than 2,400 beds, and doctors for the most part who've studied right here in their own hospitals.
Es que la Junta de Beneficencia es una institución que tiene un alma.
My feeling is the group La Junta has a soul, and the soul is the members of the group that are the volunteers. There couldn't be another group like this for the members who make up the board of directors and give all of their time in volunteer positions to make this happen. It really is extraordinary to see the board of directors work and give of their time. We serve for no money and no salary, and many times for not even a thank you. But we give thanks for being able to have the position that we do and give the time that we do.
I was involved in a car accident. The front wheel exploded and the car lost the way and beat against a tree.
Jose broke his neck in that accident and has been a quadriplegic for 18 years. Many offered no hope at all, but doctors associated with La Junta de Beneficencia de Guayaquil were different. No guarantees, mind you, just encouragement that their willingness to try things like stem cell implant surgery just might help.
I had the surgery 16 days ago, and I feel much better. When I came here, I was able to move my arm a little bit. Now I'm trying to get more strong. I can feel my back. I feel my arms, my hand and my wrist very heavy, but I'm feeling now.
Will Jose someday lose the wheelchair and walk? Again, there are no guarantees, but there certainly is enough hope to go around.
The doctor told me that they are able to make the surgery, but the rest of my recuperation is up to me.
When Profiles in Caring continues from Ecuador, more on La Junta Beneficencia de Guayaquil and the group's next project, which directly helps this country's women and children.